Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk Art. Uno. I have Barbara sitting next to me, and she's supposed to come on in a few minutes. But hi, Barbara.
How you doing, Amy?
Yeah, that was a great start today. But welcome again, and thanks for coming to the show today. So every day we have lots of guests starting to come into the station here, and it's really they come in and they go in awe because there's so much wonderful art in here. And it just surrounds the studios, and it really perks up the whole place. And it's a lot of fun if you come to see the station with the art, because we are actually, this room is really called the cafe because most of the art is on the walls, but we do have Studio A and B that has art also. So if you come into the station this summer, you'll also be able to see a show probably if you walk in, and they'll probably invite you to sit in the audience, so it'll be a lot of fun. So not only will you be on a show, but you'll be able to look at the art. And I just wanted to mention, I've been here about a year and a half almost, I think, and we've done an incredible amount of shows, and I've really had a ball doing it, and will continue on doing it. But what I wanted to say is the station also has about 35 other shows going in and out of here during the week, and also WWNN is also a radio station that we're joined with. And we also are an agency for Comcast commercials. So anybody out there looking for a commercial or anything, or want to come on the show, or you want to be a guest on Amy's Let's Talk Art show, I would love really to have you. So today I thought I would invite my in-house artists that are here. So we have Barbara Silver, and
Pleasure to be here.
and Max Lazega, and Jay Harmon. And also, we have another artist that wasn't able to make it today, Alan Benowitz, who is a photographer. And maybe we're going to also take a stroll through the gallery when we talk to each artist, and you can get to see some of their work, and they'll be able to tell you a little bit about themselves. And so this is going to be a very different show today, but I really wanted to bring this to you because it's real important to know that there's such exciting art in here that you probably won't see in a lot of places. So this is really a cool spot. And I'm glad Barbara's sitting with me right now. So
Giving her a little support
little
here.
support. I love her support. So also, actually right here is one of Max's amazing pieces, but we'll come back after the commercial, and we're going to talk to the artists, and you'll be, and let me just say before we go, Barbara's got her piece behind her. Barbara, what do you call that?
I call that Purple Rain, after you know who
Okay.
was a real favorite of mine.
Great. And I'll have my dress behind you, which I don't think you could see very well because it's sort of got the one little left side of it. But we'll fix that and be able to see a little better. And also, there's another artist that I had worked with, Robin Weiss, and she's done, you can't see it right now, but there's rhinestones, beautiful stone work on the dress and up on the sleeve, but I'll show you that in a little while when I talk about my art. So we're going to go take a commercial. We're going to get all the artists organized, and we'll be right back.
Barbara Silver has inspired women worldwide for over 30 years with her artistic talents. With a combination of texture, color blocking, and sculpture, this creator of many beauty bestsellers has taken the world by storm with her passion for design and color. Barbara's eclectic style encompasses it all. Bold and brazen, subtle and calming. She is the most well known for her unconventional tools and techniques, including spinning, scraping, and sandpapering. Her textured surfaces and playful resin sculptures can be found in many tasteful private homes in Florida, Connecticut, and New York. Her miraculous compositions are exhibited at the heart of Delray Gallery, as well as Boca Raton's The Gallery Lounge. For more information, Barbara Silver can be reached at 917-757-0447 or emailed at barbarasilvergallery@gmail.com.
OMG Flower Boutique is a family-owned and operated business. We specialize in custom arrangements for any and all occasions, big or small events including weddings, birthdays, dinner parties, bar mitzvahs, etc., while offering the best prices and highest quality flowers to our customers. We offer online ordering, pickup, and delivery. For more information, go to our website omgflowerboutique.com or call us at 561-806-5818.
Hey, welcome back. So in that first commercial, we were able to see Barbara Silver's work. And so now we might as well keep going and discuss that. And also, I do want to say one thing. You know, I always jump into stuff. So
Jump in.
I'm jumping.
Okay.
So OMG also, Flower Boutique was on our other commercial. And actually, he's one of our artists in-house too, because he does come here very often. And he does beautiful arrangements, and we've done really cool things with our artists bringing in paintings and he creating something to really look like the painting, and that's been a lot of fun. So, okay, back to Barbara. So
Okay.
I'm so happy that you're one of the artists in here, and it just makes us have too much fun.
I agree.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that you know, during the summer we'll get some guests to come in, and then
Yes.
we are planning when we both are going to be on the road this summer.
Right.
So I'm going to do some virtual shows, and after I get back, I think we're planning to have a real good blowout kind of art show, and I think that'll be really fun. So it's something to look forward to.
Amy's going to be on the road, I will just clarify, but I am going to be on the high
water.
seas because I live on a boat all summer. So you can imagine what a challenge it is to paint and cross the high seas, but anything goes.
And I'll be in a cabin.
Right, two different parts of the world.
Yeah, but that's fun. Okay, so now we're looking at Barbara's work. Do you want to talk about some of your work here?
Yeah, I would. I hope you can see the piece behind me. We call this Purple Rain, and I was inspired by Prince. I think this piece speaks to the vibrance and the variety of notes he used to hit in his songs, his personality, which was a little bit wild, and yet there was something so amazingly comforting about aspects of his work. This piece is new for me personally because I actually created additional texture in the piece by putting in actual fabric in different pieces around the canvas. I like this because so far everyone has said to me, this is a happy piece, Barbara. This really makes me feel good. And as you can see, there are slashes of violet and aqua and lime greens and pinks, and really and truly against any wall, but particularly a beautiful white background, this piece would really pop. There are a couple of other pieces that I can show you on the cafe's wall, appropriately under Don't Stop the Music, because I hope these paintings don't stop the music.
Exactly.
The one on the top left there is called Namaste, and those of you who are yoga followers know that means peace. And I like that because you start out with a very strong sense of darkness, and then it evolves into a very soft, cloudy beige and yellow. I feel strongly that that piece works very well in any kind of a neutral background. Right underneath it is a true favorite, and that is called Masquerade. And it is just different from anything I've ever done before. I'm using large abstractions that I designed. It's got a very high gloss to it, which gives it more vibrancy, creates more texture as well. And again, a choice of coloration here that I think work very beautifully together, and to some degree unexpectedly. There are primary colors, but there's plenty of wash in there to calm them down. So we'll stop right there for now.
Okay, all right. And that was your first time you've done resin on that?
It's the first time that I've done such a high resin. People
Yeah.
ask often, artists like myself, how do you get that gloss? And the answer is with great difficulty. Why do I say that? I myself cannot create that gloss because actually it necessitates a certain kind of chemical formula which can be quite toxic. So that is done by another technician who keeps overlaying and overlaying a strong gloss made out of resin on the canvas.
And how do you choose your colors? Is it moods?
You know, Amy, I think as a fellow artist, you know that sometimes it's just hard to explain that.
Yeah.
To me, as soon as I pop into my studio, a sense of calmness comes over me. And then there's that amazing moment or two where the world is your oyster. Because you can do anything you like. If it works, terrific. You step back, you get a sense of it. If it doesn't work, there are many things, many great tricks that we have to begin the application all over again. But the reward of stepping back and seeing that some of these colors integrate so well with one another is a very special moment.
Oh, thank you very much. All right, so we're going to be right back, and we're going to bring in the boys. So
The boys.
the boys. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Barbara Silver has inspired women worldwide for over 30 years with her artistic talents. With a combination of texture, color blocking, and sculpture, this creator of many beauty bestsellers has taken the world by storm with her passion for design and color. Barbara's eclectic style encompasses it all. Bold and brazen, subtle and calming. She is the most well known for her unconventional tools and techniques, including spinning, scraping, and sandpapering. Her textured surfaces and playful resin sculptures can be found in many tasteful private homes in Florida, Connecticut, and New York. Her miraculous compositions are exhibited at the Heart of Delray Gallery, as well as Boca Raton's The Gallery Lounge. For more information, Barbara Silver can be reached at 917-757-0447 or emailed at barbarasilvergallery@gmail.com.
Oh, hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the commercials. And actually, Donna Lenhard, who was on first, no, I think that was Pazit first.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Pazit is an amazing dream maker for somebody that's looking to help their career. And also, Donna Lenhard, who is on, also is not only a magnificent artist, as you could see her art, she is an unbelievable jewelry maker. And I do wear her jewelry often on the show. I have her earrings on right now, but that doesn't say anything for her gorgeous pieces that she does have. Okay, so we're going to bring in Jay Harmon. So there he is. Hey, Jay.
Hi, thank you, Amy. It's a pleasure to be on your show today.
I am so excited to have you. And I know that Jay, oh, well, many of you might not know, but Jay has his own show every Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Or is it Thursday?
I believe it's going on Thursdays.
Thursdays,
still,
okay.
And I think they're also replaying it on Saturday on the Kids Network.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Terrific.
Yeah, and Jay is a wonderful pencil artist, which you would never know by looking at his work. You don't know it's pencil. I mean, it's just spectacular. So you want to talk a little bit about your stuff that you have with you?
Sure. On my left over here is a picture that I did before that I do pet portraits. And this is an Irish setter that I did that's very close to one that I had. I've had two Irish setters in my life, and I wanted to create something that looked like one of mine. And this is, I do a lot of pet portraits. And if anybody is ever interested in having a pet portrait done in colored pencil, I would be more than happy to talk to you and come and take pictures of your pet. And I also do pet memorial pictures, which a lot of people like to have so they can remember their pet once they're
yeah,
gone.
that's true. Aw.
So I do that. And my other picture that I have right here right now is a series that I'm doing on my show, on my program. And what I'm doing now, I've changed it up a little bit. This is pop art. And what I'm doing is I'm doing the entire picture during the show, and they are speeding it up on time lapse so you can see the entire process of the picture. And in this pop art picture here, this is Pink, the singer, and I am creating these sort of in the style of the different artists. This one I made in the colors different shades of pink, so you could kind of tell that. But this is a new thing that I've been doing recently, and I can custom create these. I do these for anyone who would like to have a picture of themselves in pop art, or I can do any different kind of pictures. These here that you're seeing are some of my black and white pictures that were done in colored pencil on black paper, and they're quite large. These pictures, these were done. I did some darker ones last year because it was kind of a darker time.
That's true.
And so I made the pictures to kind of reflect people's feelings at the time.
Oh, they're amazing.
And this one is called Looking Forward. It's kind of when people were coming kind of out of the darkness and kind of contemplating what was next. And that was what I had in mind when I created that one. And the one next to it is a series, is one of a series of ladies that I did that it just references the person in the picture. All you can really see is just her head, part of her head and shoulder. She's wearing a hat, and her arms, and the rest is all black, and your mind just fills in the rest. And so that was kind of a fun series that I did.
Jay, what's your favorite part of the process?
My favorite part of the process, I think, is trying to reimagine how I'm going to put a picture together and then watching it take shape as I go through the process. I think it's a thing that actually seeing it come to life. I like to do things to make them look realistic and also interesting and kind of fun.
Amy, can I ask
Sure.
something about Jay's work?
Sure.
I had the privilege of having a studio next door to Jay for several years. And I can tell you that man sits down and he does not get up. And he stays with it. And I think the secret to his success really boils down to his musical choices.
Oh, yeah, I was
Right,
going to say
Jay?
that. That's a big influence, right?
It comes down to my what?
Musical choices.
Musical choices, yes. That's very important, actually, because I think it's whatever I'm working on, I try to have music that goes along with the pictures.
Right.
And like I've done a picture, I remember I did one picture of the group Queen.
Oh, yeah.
And that entire picture, that whole time, I went through so many Queen songs. and I really got into the
You got
mood
the vibe.
for that.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
And you know, I was listening to different things, like when I'm doing this picture here is a sunset, and this is the kind of thing I always have my music on when I'm doing this. So as you guys know, and you know, when I was doing a sunset, I have on something really relaxing, some jazz music, something really really relaxing, maybe a glass of wine, something to just
Maybe
relax
two.
with.
Maybe.
And you know, just whatever it takes to relax. I try to express that when I'm doing my artwork, and when anybody does any artwork like I do, because it is time consuming to do what I do, but if you want to do it, just relax, sit back, enjoy the ride.
Right,
And
right.
just really, you know, feel it as you're going along. That's what I do. I feel each part of the picture, and really try to put a lot of myself and a lot of emotion into what I'm showing. And there's also a picture in that room there, because Barbara said she did a picture with Purple Rain with Prince. I actually did a picture of Prince,
Oh, can you guys
Yes.
find Prince in there?
and I think he's in
coming
there
up.
on the wall.
He's coming up. There he is.
There he is.
Yay,
Yes.
hi, Prince.
And
Terrific.
you know, so obviously I was inspired by Prince to do that, and so what I did, I listened to, you know, many Prince songs and really got his vibe, and it's so interesting how that works. I don't know, as being an artist is something that you really can't explain.
Right.
You just have to experience it, and a lot of people say, well, you know, I don't know if I'm an artist or not. Well, you try it, and you will know if you really are an artist. And I was a teacher for many years. I taught middle school art, and with the students, I used to tell them, I'd say, I cannot teach you how to be an artist. I can teach you the mechanics. If you are an artist, you will show me that you are an artist. And so that's pretty much what I do here. I think they're going to show you a couple of my my large graphite pictures that were done in black and white, and if you can see them, they're over the door there. You can't really see the size of them, but they're quite large. They're like 40 by 50 inches. And one is a
forget Abbott.
horse, and one a horse in a tornado, actually.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
Right.
And the other one is a picture of of an aged, I like to say aged,
Aged?
lady. The name of it is The Eyes of Age. What I did, I went into that and put as much expression and detail into her face as I could possibly do.
That's amazing.
And still keep her expression, so it looked right. It was that particular picture took me about 4 months to complete, and it was a lot of me went into that picture.
And the favorite one around here, well, I mean, there's many favorites, but Abbott and Costello.
Oh, Abbott and Costello.
Oh, my gosh.
Not Abbott and Costello. You mean
Stan
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. Okay, I got my old
I should
age
do Abbott and Costello.
stuff mixed up.
Yeah,
you do.
That's right up there. You can see that.
Okay.
Up next to the woman's picture is a picture of Laurel and Hardy. I did them as a nostalgic piece. I did them in black and white, but in front of a bright red curtain. So it kind of shows the nostalgia of the time, kind of bring it to life. I try to make my characters as realistic as I possibly can when I'm doing them. I use as much detail as possible to really show the details. I've done a lot of celebrity pictures. I've done a lot of pictures of people, commission pictures. If anyone is interested in commissioning a picture of yourself or your pet or your home or anything else, let me know.
And you can.
So I would, I'd be more than happy to do
Sorry.
it. You can go to my website at coloredpencilartist.com.
That's exactly what I was just going to ask. Great, thanks, Jay. We love having you in here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, it's so much fun. And we're going to take a quickie commercial, and then we're going to bring on Max. So I hope you're enjoying so far, and we are. So be right back.
Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Okay, we are back again.
We're back.
Oh, Barbara's back, Amy's back, and now we're bringing on Max. So welcome, Max.
Thank you, and
There
thank
you
you for
go.
inviting me to the show.
Oh my goodness, you're one of our great artists in here also, and you look around and there's all kinds of magical things around here. So you want to talk about who you are and what you're doing?
Right, but first I want to mention Jay talked about music.
Yes.
The minute I go into my studio to start work, first thing I say is, Alexa, play classic 60s rock. And it's continuous. Led Zeppelin,
Right.
The Doors, you know,
I
from
think
my
we're
era.
all like that.
Yeah, we are all like that.
You know, but there are times that I need real quiet, but
No.
you know, just to get into
well,
my
I
head.
do. Sometimes I do. You're right. There
Yeah.
are times that
Yeah.
I put on some opera,
Right.
believe it or not.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
So-
Listen to La Boheme or something. You know, beautiful.
So tell us about some of your creations and how you got there. Like I know
Okay.
that you were a contractor, correct?
I was a building contractor,
contractor.
for over 40 years.
Okay.
And I was hands-on most of the time, so I know my way around construction and I
Mm-hmm.
know parts. And I get inspired differently. I don't think of a finished product. I'll find an object that interests me, and then I'll say, what can I create with this? Like, could be a motherboard from a computer,
Right.
like you see some of my pieces that are here,
Uh-huh.
right? And I'll say, that's good size for a body for a little robot musician. And I will go around and scourge around for parts. Sometimes I'll take some pipe and bend it myself and cut the metal myself. I have an entire machine shop too where I am. And that's pretty much how I inspire my work. I was looking the other day, somebody in my building, a handyman threw out a door. It was a small 24-inch door, flush door.
Right.
And I started thinking to myself,
What can I do with
go
this?
to waste.
Right.
I can't let that go to waste.
Right.
So I'm already figuring how to make a base for it and attach it so it's sturdy. And then I could design a sculpture on it.
I think you need a show in your studio because just to see how you put things together is just amazing to
I
me.
started to do that.
And
I started
oh,
to-
good, you're videoing.
I
Good.
made a little video of
Good.
starting a small piece.
Right.
With I do construction nails.
Uh-huh.
I paint the background, then I put the nails on there. We had a piece.
The
here
one
at
behind
time.
you.
Oh yeah.
Can you? Is that on this? That's not on. Yeah, it's hidden. It's
yeah.
hidden, but it's yeah.
Palm trees.
Yeah,
That's
the palm
an
trees.
example of what I do. These
Yeah.
are different size construction nails. I'll paint the background,
Okay.
and I use the epoxy resins. And I'm
Okay.
glad you told me that they're toxic. Is that what's been making me dizzy when
Yeah,
I go upstairs?
That's the answer, Max.
There you go.
But it
There you
feels
go.
good. I sleep good.
Yeah. So the piece in front of you is a resin.
Okay, let me tell you about this. I have a very good friend of mine that's in the recycling business. He has a big recycling plant
Oh,
in
fun.
Hialeah, west of Hialeah. And he said, I know you like to work with different metals. Why don't you come to my place? I'll give you a tour. And if you see something you're interested in, I went home with a car full of stuff.
Oh, I bet.
These nails, if you can see them up close, they're bent. They're rusty old nails. They don't come like that. What happens is they take lumber, like a roof and everything, they throw it in this big, gigantic grinder.
Ah.
It spits out, chews up the nails, spits the nails out in one pile, and takes the sawdust and makes mulch from the sawdust.
Oh, great.
So I saw a pile of nails. I took a bucket full, and I says, now what am I going to do with it?
Right. Well, we
I
got
started
very
to think
creative
about
there.
it. I push it around till I get an inspiration. Then I said, it needs a face. So I took some clay and I modeled a simple face, and I polyurethaned it, and I put epoxy resin, painted it silver to kind of counteract this rusty nails on a black background. I did this probably 10 years ago. I don't take it to my shows it's too fragile.
Right. And I was going to say, you are on the road this
I'm on the
year
road,
now.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm applying to a lot of shows. I'm optimistic. I think this is going to be a good winter season for
I think
us,
so,
for
too.
art. I really do.
So where are you going to head first, you think?
I'm trying to Sarasota.
Okay.
And then Naples.
That's a good
And,
show.
I do the local Las Olas. I did well at Las Olas. We had a show at Las Olas.
Yeah, early, just recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think it was
people
about a
came
month
out, which
ago.
was wonderful.
An early show.
Yeah.
And I did pretty well. And I was surprised in Sarasota at that show. People came out, they wore masks, but they bought. They were interested in art, and they bought. And all the artists, I think, did very well at that show.
We were ripe.
Yeah. I think they were penned up for so long.
Yeah.
And they have money to spend.
Right.
And they can't wait to spend it.
Right, and they needed something on that wall that they'd been watching all year long. Right.
They got bored for a year.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I know they're walking around a little bit. Is there anything you want to
You're
point
showing
out?
some of my, those are some tiny robots there. I do these little tiny robots too. They're fun.
You name them?
Yeah, this is Mama's Cooking.
Oh,
Some of them are named. That's the one up there
With
is
the
the
guitar?
guitar player.
Right.
Although Freddie gave him his own name.
I'm sure. And then there's a doctor somewhere, right? Or-
Yeah, there's a doctor. I use some LED lights wired up so it makes it more interesting. Yeah, there's the little
Oh,
tiny
these guys
robots.
are getting ready to turn around and watch TV, I see.
Yeah, right. They were facing the TV. They turned them so they could photograph.
Yeah, you know, that's why I say you have to come in here because it is just
Absolutely.
It is so fun.
Anybody watching should just come down here. They have more art here than most galleries have.
That's true, and different kinds of art.
Different
yeah.
kinds of art.
Definitely,
We have lots
definitely.
of different styles, sculptures, art. There goes my guitar player.
Yeah,
also.
there he is.
You can see the lights.
Yes, and we have 2 more studios filled with art also. So we have great
We
shows
sure
with all
do.
the art.
Yeah, that's a
There's
piece
a
of
sculpture.
plexiglass that lights up.
And you know, I think what your work really signifies is that art really is in the eyes of the beholder.
Absolutely.
Because someone is sitting out there saying, nails, seriously? You know? Epoxy glue, really? You know? Sharpened pencils, maybe.
Paint.
Cut up tiles,
Are-
okay? I mean, I paint with a broom. So, you know, here we are.
Yeah.
So whatever it is to you, whatever moves you, right, Max?
Right.
You know,
moves
whatever
me.
you put together, that's the wonder of it all.
I like it free flowing. Just keep
Keep going.
Keep
Yes.
going.
Well, thanks so much, Max.
Thank you for having me.
And
here.
so I guess we can put all 4 of us up for a moment here. And I guess, well, actually, we haven't even looked at my work. So where's our little camera? Somebody coming in? Hello. Well, anyway, while they're finding the floater camera, oh, there she is. Now she's coming in. You've been watching me for a while now, if you have been tuning in, and if not, I'm a very creative artist in a way that I do things as mood swings come, and I do different series. And this last year, I've been working because we were a little more isolated on mosaics. And what that means is that there's some of my paintings my pictures right there. So what I do is I take original paintings that I have and I cut them in pieces. So I recreate with the canvas pieces to make mosaics out of them. And what I call that is an original because each piece I know where they had come from before, and I'd like to create the new with the old. And I think it's something different. And they sort of stand out. Could you come around over here for 1 second, Harley? Can you grab this dress behind me? Can you see it? Okay, there it is. Well, you had it for a second. I just wanted to explain it a little bit more. Oh, she's coming around. Don't get dizzy on us. Oh, there it is.
Maybe if you slip over here a little
Okay,
bit, you
so-
can get a better view of it.
So this dress is actually 2 canvases that were similar, and I put them together. And as you can see, there's Swarovski crystals on the top and in the middle. And I like to mix different mediums. That's great, thank you. And I've got more stuff on the wall as you were seeing, but you have to come in here really to see this work. And I really hope that one day during the summer, you'll just take a little ride over to the Brooklyn Cafe Amp Media Production and come in, and just everybody will welcome you into the cafe. And like I said before, if there's a show on, all the best, you can see what's going on that show. And as I said also, I will be on the road. I'm going to probably be going to a few different galleries up in Blowing Rock and Boone, and doing some shows out of my house there, as I did last summer, and bringing different opportunities of different styles of art and culture that's going on in the city. So it'll be a little bit different. I will definitely miss the studio, and nobody wants me to go, but I got to do what I got to do, and as much as I want to stay too. But this is how life takes you on different paths. And so everybody, all my groupies in here, my little artist groupies, I'm blessed to be among all of you, and also to be able to share what we do, and I love sharing the show with everybody. So please stay tuned during the summer, and I look forward to coming up with some new stuff. And thanks for being here today, and thanks to everybody, really my great artists. Appreciate
Thank you,
it,
Amy.
and have an artful day.
Thank you.